dear traders, welcome to InstaForex TV channel. You're watching a weekly link up with me, Anna Kasatkina. We're going to discuss the current situation on Forex with technical analyst Peter Yakimovic and forecast further moves of popular currency pairs. It seems that both technical and fundamental analysis failed to predict the actual turmoil on Forex this week. In the early week, traders rushed to buy safe haven currencies, but they resumed appetite for risk shortly. The euro gained versus the US dollar at every twist of market sentiment. Eventually, on Friday, the euro-dollar pair entered a trading range at near 1.1200. Hi Peter, what direction do you think the euro-dollar pair will follow after it exits the trading range?
Hello dear traders. On the euro versus US dollar, basically what I found is that euro did rally exactly like I planned in my previous forecast, but basically it found very solid resistance around the 1.1200 level. So pay attention on this level because this is the basically low from the previous 10-day balance, and as long as the euro is trading below the 1.1285, I will watch for selling opportunities. The level of 1.1200 is a very strong resistance, and my advice, watch for selling opportunities around this level. Downward targets are set at the price of 1.1100 and 1.1030. The euro versus the US dollar basically is in downtrend, and there is an imbalanced regime based on the previous 20 days. So the good idea here is to go in alignment with the underlying trend and to sell on the rallies. And I think the level around 1.1200 and 1.1280 is a very good sell zone for this currency pair. So again, as long as the euro is trading below the 1.1285, watch for selling opportunities with the first target at a price of 1.1100.
Does it make sense to sell another popular European asset, the pound sterling?
On the British pound versus US dollar, basically what I found is a very interesting situation because on the 8-hour time frame, I found there is a bearish flag in creation, the very, very solid bearish flag, which can produce a further downward movement on this currency pair. Also, the British pound is in a strong downward trend, and we got a shift in the value based on a 20-day perspective. So I really expect more downside on this currency pair. The key support level and the downward target basically, and also round number, is set at the price of 1.2. So 1.2 level is a great level to exit potential selling positions and also to watch for some kind of support on the British pound versus US dollar. Again, there is also the new momentum low on the LBR oscillator. So the new momentum, strong downward trend, and potential bearish flag like continuational pattern, pretty much they're very good signs for the further downward price. So watch for selling opportunities on the British pound versus US dollar.
The US dollar has been picking up steam versus the Canadian counterpart for a long time. However, the situation has changed by the end of the week. Do you consider this a trend reversal or a retracement? Do you think it is the right time to open long positions on the US dollar at a low value?
On the USD versus Canadian dollar, there is an interesting situation because, on the based on the 240 and 480 minutes, we got a pretty much consistent upward trend, and there are a series of the higher highs and higher lows on these time frames, which is basically a sign of the underlying bullish trend. So my advice is always to watch for to go with the trend, and basically to watch for some downward corrections on the lower frames and establish long positions. Upward targets are set at the price of 1.3415 and 1.3550. Both targets basically are based on the previous price section, and there is also the new momentum high, new momentum up on the LBR oscillator. So pretty much the consistency of the upward movement. There is also the rounding bottom, the very well rounding bottom pattern, which is basically a basically good sign for this rotation between the supply and demand. So absolutely my advice was for buying opportunities on the dips with the first target at the price of 1.3415.
Thank you, Peter, for your trading recommendations, and see you next week. You've watched the Link Up on InstaForex TV channel with me, Anna Kasatkina, and Petar Jakimovic, technical analyst of InstaForex office in Serbia. We wish you always profitable trading and see you soon.